Okay, that's a shark. A dead shark. But it's still a shark. Okay. Okay, so I'm in... I have no idea where I'm in, apart from trouble. Probably. And... okay, it's a place filled with... sharks. That are being gutted. Okay. And... okay. I'm crouching. I'm guessing that means there may be trouble ahead. That does look locked to me. That looks locked. Yeah. Got it. So, I'm just going to... there's a lamp. I'm just going to go with the assumption that my current objective is get out. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying it, but, you know. There was a lantern over there. A lantern is a light source, which can help me see things. Unfortunately, it can also counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. Oh, there's an item there that I need to interact with, but I can't see it, so I can't interact with it. Got it. So I should go and get the lantern first. Pick up an object. Yep, thanks. Alright. Hurricane lamp. Alright, I'm guessing at this point there is... oh, I can put the lantern away. Good to know. And what was I... okay. That is... nice. Bolt cutter. Oh, for getting through the chain. I like it. Was there anything else? Yeah. Yes. Prime directive. Get out. Secondary objective. There might be stuff, right? There might be stuff. I have no idea why I'm in. Should I? Okay. I was going to say, should I go through this one or the other one? I mean...
in my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Right now I'm guessing not friendly. Nope. Can I do... oh. Okay then. Oh. So I could have come through there, but it would have... right, okay. That music is just a little... okay, can I... no. What is that? It's just an oil lamp of sorts. I guess they've got a plentiful supply of oil.
What a putrid offering.
It's a killer whale, isn't it? You don't sound like the sort of person who objects to putrid, if you don't mind me saying. And the place is definitely giving off a vibe.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Run! Don't fight. Was that a hint? Like, oh, for God's sake, run now? I just usually prefer to start running once I know what I'm running from. You know, just gets you. Okay, can't see through that.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
If that's my destiny, yes, please. Okay.
I hate whiskey.
Do I? Really? That is unfortunate. Pierce Investigation Agency, 20th of October 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Yeah, my remedy seems to be whiskey and sleeping pills, and apparently I don't like whiskey. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Right, okay. But, whoa. Pierce. Okay. Oh, right. Investigation. Professional 40%. 6 CP needed before next level. 0 CP available character points. Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analysing a crime scene or object, and of picking locks. Okay, I like the sound of that. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects, strangely enough. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Okay, I want that and that. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behaviour. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based upon his or her behaviour or on the analysis of objects. Okay, I'm liking that too. Strength. Ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill improves the chance of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Medicine. You know what? I think these are pretty damned. Yeah. Oh, the medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the game. Ah, so these I need to find things for. These I need to just get better with CP. Those are my skills. What is my sanity? Mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay, confidence in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Yes. Is that going to remain the case if I unlock these? I suspect not. Right. Dark Waters. I do not have any information yet. Places. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery settles scores. Disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of those empty bottles. But this place is mine, for the moment. Okay. Clues. Chapter 1. None. I don't have a clue. Famous last words. Famous first words as well. Inventory. I have a lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. And that's it. That's all I have. A lighter. I have a lighter and absolutely no knowledge. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Okay. Yes, my voice sounds familiar to me, but I suppose it should. It is my voice.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Ooh, I know. I'm an addict. The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Okay. Okay, so I can rotate it. Alright, and... Oh. So I'm keeping them. What else do we have? We have a glass. Can I turn the radio off for now? It's good music, I just, State Street, looking towards... Oh. No, not yet. No. I haven't finished. Have a drink. Don't drink. Have a...
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. Right, that's not quite exactly what I was expecting, but alright, fair enough. And I can do that, and that, alright, fair enough. What else did we have? Shh. Ignore the phone, it just started. I've got a headache.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I didn't get... Ooh.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who got proof against you. Okay, fine, let's answer the damn phone. Okay, why won't it? Oh.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Right. Okay. 8 CB available character points. Got it. Honestly, I'm liking the investigation thing, but I also like the spot hidden thing. 2 CP needed for the next level. 6 CP for this next level. I'm liking the idea of these two. I like the idea of being good at investigating and spotting things. Yes, I am. So... Oh, and picking locks. Who doesn't like picking locks, right? So how do I actually... Right, here we go. Add. I can remove? Why would I remove things? Okay. Oh. Ah! The percentage was how many I've already got placed in it. I see. So this one now has me at 3. Yeah, I need 2 for the next level. Okay, am I getting this right? So that's got me to 4. That has got me to 4. I have got the next level. But 2 more will not get me. I now need 6 more to get to level 5. However, if I go to spot hidden, I only need 1 more before the next level, right? So I now have all my points spent, but I'm better at investigating and at spotting hidden. Yeah? Is that right? I'm hoping so. And I need to... Okay. Do you really want to validate this character point attribution? Yeah.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Before I do that, there is a file that I want you to look at. There was a filing cabinet.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Okay.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
That looks vaguely like my nightmare.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, your notebook details your current objectives. Oh. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. All right. But out of curiosity, there was something... I thought there was something there. Right, we got a file and we got a painting.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, we got a shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? That is odd, I guess. A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. So. Right. They live in a reclusive place. Probably some middle of nowhere, almost haunted house-looking affair. Yeah. Probably. This definitely looks like my nightmare, doesn't it? Or vaguely. With the are they tentacles from the hand sort of thing? Wait, what? Oh. Ah!
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Find out about Warehouse 56. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Unlocked answer. I read about her mental frailty in the police report. There's something not right. Right, that's my investigation expert. That's an unlocked answer. Now find out about Warehouse... Shall I do that first? Find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright. And where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Of course
Sarah
it is.
lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, then.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. Yeah, touchy subject, but I guess we have to ask.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay then, so this is what I got from the investigation, and I unlocked this. Is that because I'm very good at investigating? Would I have unlocked it had I not been? Right.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater. and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay. Ah. Oh, I can now close this. Ah.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay, the husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Okay, so these are just sort of old files that I don't really... Maybe this is going to be it, isn't it?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
And my first thought is, oh my god, I just had a nightmare about something that had a lot of dead, well, killer whales and sharks in it. Really? How much whiskey have I had? Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? Could it be both? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Right.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I wondered if I might gain some new clues from those, but obviously not. Should I drink some whiskey? Would it help? Would it help with my, you know, sanity? No, probably not. Okay, Darkwater, inhabitants. Stephen Webster, age 63, occupation businessman. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area, Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, the father, age 41, occupation ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. In Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. A very secretive life on a remote island called Darkwater. Was this ever going to end well, really? Sarah Hawkins, age 33, occupation painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured, artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continue seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Alright, places. The island of Darkwater. Right, I think... Oh, no, this is new. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of the isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. So there are warehouses there, there's a medical institute, and obviously the family home. Okay, a cult. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colours and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to another dimension. To other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Right, so that is everything about Darkwater. Clues! I've got the file, I've already read that, and the painting. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Is that the father? Was she painting... She knew the father was going to go mad? Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. So, is she thinking the husband's going to go mad and kill his family and that's what the fire is? Okay. Knowledge. I now have more knowledge about some cases and the Atlas of the Atlantic Islands. Alright, fair enough. Okay, ooh.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Yeah. We were told to hold the line. I believe they were in the trenches. Terrible war. Most war is. But that one was particularly bad.
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay. Certificate of membership. Ah, right.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay. It's a bit of an admission, isn't it? Is there anything in there? No. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. The Learning of Medicine Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Okay. Any hidden messages? No. So this now means I'm better. I've opened that. I'm better able to do medical things, I guess. Yeah, a little bit better there. Right. Have I missed anything? That is the million-dollar question. I've read all of these things. Don't miss anything. Okay. Can't turn the radio back on. Right. So now we just leave, yes? Can I take my hat? I kind of want to take my hat. Oh.
Almost there.
There had to be fog, didn't there? I mean, there just had to be fog.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Is that normal? And is that other sailor normal? He didn't look normal.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Talk to Fitzroy, who has some documents. And go to the bar. And also wander around and be exceptionally nosy.